Hey everyone, Brendan Snyder here. How are you? So you can see I am down in a different place. This is my basement. It is in pure chaos right now, as you can see. You guys know that I recently moved out here to New Jersey, and I moved in myself about 3 months back, but my mom's stuff just arrived, and now all that's coming in. It's crazy. Great thing about it is I'm actually finding stuff that I haven't seen in 25 years. 1997 was the last time I lived at home. Stuff is coming out of my closets. I got some pretty cool stuff. And I thought, hey, let's go through some of those boxes. Let's see what some of that stuff holds. So let me reposition the camera here and we'll get into some of this cool stuff. All right, so we're back. Let me tilt this down so you can see the boxes a little bit better. It's gonna cut off my head, but hey, we're not here to see me, right? We're here to see the cool stuff that's in these. Now, this box here, I don't know if you can read it from that distance. It says magazines on it. I thought it was just magazines. I opened it up and there's a box full of CDs, cassettes, singles. Looks like a bunch of CD singles, in this case, U2, If God Will Send His Angels. I always pick these things up when they had bonus tracks on it. This one has Live Sunday, Bloody Sunday. It's got 2 shots of happy, 1 shot of sad. It's also got slow dancing. These were unreleased songs, so I loved picking these things up. I got a few more of these. U2, Please. Staring at the Sun. Last Night on Earth. Man, I got all these. Look, I even got one, Mysterious Ways, not open, still sealed. 5 tracks, 5 versions of Mysterious Ways on. That's probably why I didn't open it. I don't need 5 versions of it. But as Anthony always says, I don't need it, but I need it, right? All right, so I got some more in here. Who's Gonna Ride Your Wild Horses? 1. Oh, U2, if you don't know U2. Let's see, I got some more. Man, didn't realize I had so many of their singles. Discotheque. But I found this in here too. Scorpions, does anyone know? And this one has a couple, it's got a different version of it. Let's see, radio edit. It's got a live song, Stone in My Shoe. Look at that, just cool stuff. I love picking these things up when I can find them. Here's a cool one. Jim Morrison, The Ghost Song as a CD single. Bon Jovi always did cool B-sides and stuff. This Ain't a Love Song. We've got that track as well as Always Live on here. White Zombie, the KMFDM remixes. That was cool. That's the only way to get those. So I guess this is a box of mostly CD singles, although I am starting to see some duplicates and stuff in there. Pink Floyd, Take It Back. John Mellencamp's Wild Night. Another John Mellencamp, Key West Intermezzo. Pink Floyd, the early singles. Nice. I knew I had this somewhere. Couldn't find it recently. Turns out it's back in Florida with my mom. 25 years I haven't seen this. This, I believe, came out of the box set, and I just got a copy of the CD separate. So that goes in a separate pile because that is going back up with me to the music room on the 2nd floor, which, as you guys know, is under construction. All right, we got some more singles in here by Bryan Adams. We've got Queensryche, The Bridge, Motley Crew CD single for Afraid, Rave Mix, and The Swine Mix. 2 different singles. Oh, look, another Scorpions, When You Came Into My Life. Let's see, it's got, getting a couple different tracks on here. Kiss of Borrowed Time, previously unreleased. This also has a new version of that song, it says. So that's probably why I was picking that up. Faith No More, Small Victory remixes, and the song Easy. At the time, this was the only way to get it. It was not part of an album or anything of that nature. Danzig, Sacrifice CD single. This had, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 versions of it on here. All different mixes of it. That was cool. Oh, I like this. I found this. It's one of my favorite cassettes. Asylum was a record store I used to go to. Still got the sticker on it. Selections from the Box, a cassette version from that same box set that Early Years came out of. That goes, oh, and this was another great one. I love this. Ozzy had a greatest hits at one point called 10 Commandments, and I believe it was only ever issued on cassette. So it even says limited collector's edition on it. So I picked that up. That's cool. Oh, rubber band on this thing is stuck. It just is totally dried up and shredded away. But do you guys remember these? They were like baseball cards, but for rockers. We got a Deep Purple there. Junkyard. Turn this around. Maybe you can see these as I go through them. Winger. More Junkyard. I like Junkyard. Cinderella. Oh, look at that. AC/DC. Man, I got a nice stack of these things. And they had info on the back of these. Rock Collector, John Anderson of Yes. Whew. I'm having fun. I haven't seen this stuff in so long. This is very cool music stuff for me. Oh my God. Look, a Panasonic cassette deck player, cassette tape player. Man, I wonder if it still works. Good thing it was with my cassettes. So that's awesome. Got some other, got cassette singles in here. And a mixtape called Rare and Acoustic. It's got Lily and Axe on it. Deep Purple, King of Dreams. Asphalt Ballet is on here. And the local group that I grew up with called Bleeding Hearts. Love these guys. These are local to the Tampa area. That's a cool cassette. I got to take that cassette upstairs too. All right, what else we got in this thing? I'll put this down here. Bunch of cassette singles. Not going to dive into that too much. Alice Cooper, Hey Stupid though, man. Whew. It's crazy. Cassettes are coming back. I don't get it personally, but all of the cassette singles that I have bonus tracks on them, which I love. I got some Tesla. Here, I'll show you this one. This is a good one. Call It What You Want by Tesla. Remember they used to come out the bottoms? Children's Heritage, unreleased song. I mean, again, now you can get these things in other ways, but box sets that I didn't have up here. Ted Nugent, Out of Control. And look at that. It's hard to see maybe, but the birds. I can get that. There you go. See it, the indentation on the side. 4 CD box set. Taking those upstairs. Okay. I'm getting into some CDs. All right. Beastie Boys, 8 tracks. This is their hardcore years. Another John Mellencamp CD single. Let's see what else we got. Oh, yeah. Nice. Okay, I got to put that down. In-store sampler. I'll take that upstairs. That's cool. Motley Crew. Sorry, I'm not even showing you guys. I'm getting so excited. Okay, but this. I've been looking for this for a long time. Billy Idol, Charmed Life, limited edition. Look at the way that opens up. Isn't that just absolutely badass? CDs in the back side here. And the songs are there. And then this one here. Not as crazy about this one, but I do love it. Pump, Aerosmith, in a special case. Oh, it's really tight. Pull the thing out, embossed, and then there's the CD and booklet like that. They did this also for Get a Grip. So I've got both versions. Oh, speaking of, right below it was the Get a Grip. Oh, look at that. It came a little differently. I'm probably thinking of Permanent Vacation was the other one. Oh, nice. I didn't realize how many limited edition ones of these that I have. This one is ZZ Top, and it's the Recycler album. It's using actual steel plates. Diamond plates is what they call that. Thing's heavy as hell. Oh, I'm so glad to be finding these. I knew I had a bunch of cool stuff at home in Florida. I just didn't realize entirely what was there versus what was here kind of a thing. Oh, look at that. Blind melon soup done up like a diner menu. Limited edition, obviously. And the one that I've really been wanting for a while, I saw one at Anthony's store at Sound Exchange. I thought about buying it because I didn't know where mine was, and I just got it. It is Bullet Boy's Freak Show. And you open up this little keyhole you can peek through. And then in the middle of this thing, you pull this out like this, and you stare through the middle, which you won't be able to do, but you can see that it has all of these images, and when you look inside, it's 3-dimensional. It's a very, very cool kaleidoscope type piece that they did as a limited edition. I got my Sisters of Mercy back. Been looking for that one too. I knew I owned some by them. There we go. Anthony would love that. I think he's a big Sisters of Mercy fan. Limited edition Billy Idol Cyberpunk that came with a 3-inch computer disc, because that's how old this thing is. And look, Van Halen 3 limited edition with cards in it that you could stack and turn into a thing. I think there's a guitar pick in there, which is probably the whole reason I was buying that. Huh. Even got some Jurassic Park cards in there mixed in with my rock stuff. What else we got? Look at that. Another Van Halen. Looks like the stainless steel is finally starting to wear on this. This, I think, was just a CD single. Came with a tour laminate, 1991. This live single for Jump that they released at the time, limited edition. Put that aside. All right, let's see what we got here in some CDs. Judgment Night soundtrack. Yeah, Nightmare Before Christmas. People always asking about that. Made in America, an Aerosmith EP that was only released in like Walmart or something. Roger Mcguin of the Byrds, Live from Mars. Put these cassettes over here and put these back in that place. Some homemade cassettes here. Yeah, these are my recordings. Look at that. Piano, demos. Demos, good stuff. I guess I liked that one. Just tape rolling, so I have to see what's on that. And me and my music. I guess I wasn't very creative when I was labeling these things. But there you go. There's some demos I made back in the day. Wonder if I could get those off cassette and hear what it is that I did back then. This is a cool one. Been wondering about this too. My Beatles Anthology in the special slipcase box. One of the only times I actually liked those because it held all of the doubles in a thing like that when you bought them all. And I still have Live at the BBC, the original double box of that, still sealed. Don't know why I never opened it. Let's see, let's get some of this out of here. All right. Biohazard, limited edition. See, at this time when they came in the digipacks like this, these were limited edition. They had extra art in these that was not part of the other things. They unfolded. There's the booklet, actually. So you got to see more. They were very cool and unique. They weren't done all the time. This also had bonus tracks on it. Stevie Rochelle of Tough. T-U-F-F. Who the hell am I is the name of that. We got some more singles. Oh, I've been looking for this. Flesh and Blood. This has Danny Vaughan on it from Tyketto. Al Petrellia's on this. I remember not, thinking it was too bluesy for me at the time, but I'm wondering what my take will be on that now. Mud Honey. That's a EP, I think, not a single, but. Well, there you go. Here's one I bought duplicate of because I didn't have it. Thought maybe I sold it, but it was in Florida, but 25 years ago. It doesn't come with a slipcase now, I don't think. 9 Inch Nails. This one is fixed. I used to collect all of the Halo releases. I got up to 10 or 11 or so and then stopped. So I've got a bunch of those. Hey, nice. Original Jewel Case edition of Metallica's Garage Day. Yeah, right? Garage Days re-revisited. But I've also got Creeping Death, which is the also Garage Days. I think that's the original. I've since replaced this one, but I had the vinyls. And I've got the red copy signed by John Corabi when he was fronting Motley Crue. Very, very cool. I just rebought that too for $1 actually at Book Off. So yeah, so now I've got some duplicates of stuff because there were things back in Florida. Tough, Religious Fix. I don't think I rebought that. Gun Swagger and Gun Gallus. Those are cool. I'd have to check. I might have rebought them, but even if I did, that's okay. No worries on that stuff. Let's see. I think the rest of this is just a bunch of singles with some Depeche Mode. Bunch of Depeche Mode. Cure. I know some of you guys are going, show me, show me, show me. So I pulled it out. Bruce Springsteen, Secret Garden, Depeche Mode Home single. It's No Good. Probably my favorite song by Depeche Mode, other than, Joy the Silence. Barrel of a Gun, song I didn't like by them. In Your Room, Only When I Lose Myself, which was a good song. All of these have like cool bonus tracks, B-sides, another one. So it's a part 2 to Only When I Lose Myself. And I Feel You, which I love that album. That was great. Cure, The 13th. See, back when singles were out, there was a lot of cool stuff bonus on them. Ooh, The Cult, the White EP. Unopened. You're going to get open now. Billy Idol, Heroin single. Slaughter, American Pie. What's bonus on this guy? Hot mix, alternative mix. All right, a couple different mixes of that. Oh, Worry Beads. This is Bang Tango guys. Forget which one specifically. Mark, Tig, I think maybe those two guys, can't remember, but their band after that. Regulators, Bar and Grill. Let's see. I know this is somebody. Who we got going on here? The Regulators are Gary Jeffries. I think it's him. Where did he come from? Lead vocals, Gary Jeffries. I'm sure one of you guys can tell me. Asphalt Ballet, maybe? I can't remember now. Let's see. Oh, White Zombie. This one included a pin. That looks like I took the pin out of it. Probably because I wanted to wear it. But Electric Head, Part 2, The Ecstasy, 5 tracks. Warlord mega mixes, Indestructible mixes. So it's got More Human Than Human, Black Sunshine, Thunderkiss 65, and Electric Head Part 2. All different mixes on this thing. Skid Row Monkey Business. Now let's open this and see if it's what I think. It is! I met Skid Row a long time ago. And they're all signed on here. I don't know if you can see it from there. Look at that. Turn it. There we go. All right, you see it a little better now? I don't know. But, you know, it says, "Hi, Brendan." I'm trying to see which one that is. I'm assuming it's Sebastian. He was so cool when I met him. He was awesome. The guy that was there when we were doing the signing was like, no, one thing only, one thing only. And Sebastian Bach stood up and said, man, if my fans buy all this stuff, I'm signing all of it. And he shut that guy up and he signed everything I had. It was so, so cool. Just great memory. I know a lot of people have had problems with him. He's a little hyper and whatnot. He was so cool to me as a fan. I absolutely dug that. Great White, got to be one of the best album covers ever for Desert Moon. That girl sunbathing naked on the moon. But, where is it? It is signed by all the guys in Great White. So it just makes it even better. I didn't realize I had my signed stuff was back in Florida that I had never brought it up. Faith No More. This is the Easy CD single, or EP I guess you'd call it, but see, it's all signed by the guys. I'd go to concerts and I'd wait out for them to do these things. Another John Mellencamp CD single that's unopened. 4 tracks, 3 live tracks added to it. Some more Cure. Oh, I always liked this CD single. They've since released the bonus tracks, but Aerosmith, Living on the Edge, and it had Don't Stop and Can't Stop Messin' studio unreleased tracks at the time. Guns N' Roses, Knocking on Heaven's Door, the original version of that from the movie, who's going to tell me? Because I can't remember. This is a remix version of it too. Days of Thunder, you know, the one with Tom Cruise. 57 Channels and Nothing on, Bruce Springsteen. Cry of Love, Bad Thing, had some Shade Tree, a previously unreleased song. Look, 2 more Sisters of Mercy to bring back into the collection. Plus the other album. I think it's all 3 of their albums that I've now got. And there you go. That's that particular box. I'm going to do this with a bunch of these you can see in front of me here. I'm even going to tilt this down just a little bit. I've got a whole thing of 45s that I found. I've got 2 more boxes like this. And I'm expecting a lot more. But hey, I needed to take a break, and I thought you guys might enjoy seeing what I'm finding. All right, guys. Have a good one. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.